Adding a contact on the iPhone using VoiceOver.
Hi, my name is Gary and I'm the Network Administrator / Technology Expert here at ND Vision Services School for the Blind. And today we're going to do another short video on the iPhone and how to use it without using your eyes, using VoiceOver. And we're going to cover the contacts. The contacts are important on an iPhone for texting, doing email, reminders, all kinds of things. So it's a little bit important to know how to put a contact in and be independent. Enjoy. Okay, so first of all, we're going to open the Contacts app. On mine, it's on the next page, so I'm going to do a 3-fingered swipe from right to left.
Page 3 of 5.
And then I'm just going to swipe once, right to left with one finger.
Contacts.
And then
Double tap to open. Actions available.
I will double tap. And here we are in the contacts, and now I will just flip with one finger from left to right, and we'll hear the different fields in here.
Add button.
There's the add button,
Search field.
search
Double tap to
field,
edit. Table index adjustable. Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
Now the table index, it's the way I think of it, it's on the right side of the screen, and it gives us a way with one finger flip up or down to move through the alphabet. If you have several contacts, you don't want to have to flip left to right, one at a time. So you're able to just flip down with one finger.
B, sub C, select D, select E, select F, G, H, I, sub J, K, sub L, selected.
And when you get to the letter you want, then you touch over on the left side of the screen,
Melissa Landis.
and you will be very close. In that case, I stopped on L, and I had a contact with the last name Landis. So you're able to quickly locate a contact, and then you would double tap on it, and then it will give you, again, if you flip through left to right with one finger, it will give you the name of the person, telephone number, and then it gives you a way to call, message, email, all those different things, and even edit your contact, I believe. If you don't want to use the table index, you can simply touch over on the left side,
Philip Landis.
and then you can flip left or right. If you swipe to the left with one finger, you will go up the alphabet.
Melissa Landis. G. Landis. L. Heading. Bob Clay. Brandon Cart. K. Heading.
If you swipe left to right, you will go down through the same contacts. And you can flip through all your contacts, then double tap with one finger to call or message or whatever you want to do, edit the contact, whatever you want to do with that contact. Okay, so for now I'm going to go back up to the add button. So I'll swipe with one finger, right to left.
Linda 5. Alan H. Jewel F. Adam C. Susan Sue. She. Jack. Dick. Greg B. Brandy A. G. Table. Search. Add button.
And there's our add button. I could have just touched up in the top right corner, basically is where I believe the add button is, but in this case I flipped through it, and I'll double tap the add button.
Add. Text field is editing. First name. Insertion point and start.
And so it puts us right on the first name. And again, our keyboard is on our screen, the little keyboard that in previous videos I've said to practice with a little bit. But for right now, I'm just going to flip through the fields here so we can see what's here. First name was the first one, and I'll flip left to right.
Last name. Text field. Double tap to edit.
Last name, and if I wanted to edit it, I would have to double tap it to get into edit mode. I'll swipe again, left to right.
Company. Text field. Double tap to edit.
Company, and of course we don't usually need a company unless you want to put one in.
Add photo. Button.
And
Image.
here's an add photo, which of course we don't usually use.
Insert add phone. Button.
Now we get to insert add phone. And if I swipe one more time,
Add phone.
I get an add phone. Now why the two different ones, I'm not sure, but I always take the second one and then you double tap it, and the number keyboard, like the phone keyboard, will come up on your screen where you can enter a phone number just like you do in your phone app. If I swipe again,
Insert add email. Button.
here's the insert add email, and one more,
Add email.
add email. That's where I double tap and we would add an email address. Again, your keyboard will come up. The phone is smart enough to know that we have an email address, or it's looking for one. So your @ sign and your period sign both appear to the right of the space bar. So they're easy to get at when you need to put the @ symbol in the periods. So if I swipe again,
Ringtone. Default.
and here's our ringtone. You can set the ringtone for each contact or whatever.
Text field is editing. First name. Character. Last name. Company. Insert add phone.
And
Button.
there, I made the classic mistake of touching the screen, so it jumped me back up to first name. So I'm going to swipe till I get back to where I was.
Add phone. Insert add email. Ringtone. Default. Text tone. Default. Insert add URL. Button.
And here's a website. If a person or company, whatever, has a website you can put in.
Add URL. Insert add address. Button.
Here's where you can put an address in.
Add address.
Again, I always go to the second one. I don't think it makes any difference, but I always go to the second one. I don't know why I do that. I do that.
Insert add birthday. Button.
And you still have more.
Add birthday. Insert add date. Add date. Insert add related name. Add related name.
And you've got many more fields because it tries to follow the Outlook calendar fields, so to speak. But we really, for most contacts, you just need a first name, last name, and telephone number. And if they have more than one phone number, that's where that add phone number or whatever. I'll demonstrate that real quick
Insert
here.
add address. Insert add text tone. Default ringtone. Add email. Insert add email. Add phone. Add text field is editing. Phone. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
And so
Actions
now,
available.
like I said, now we have our numbers on our keypad here.
Add email. 2 5 3 3.
And so I put numbers in, put the phone number in. Then I need to touch back on the top part of my screen off of the keyboard so I get back into my fields of my contact.
Home button. Activate to choose type. Actions event text field is editing. 3. Insertion point ahead.
And that's where my phone number would be. Now you notice if I swipe back, right to left,
Home button.
and now it
Activate to choose
says,
type. Actions available.
instead of add phone number, it says home. And this is where you can choose what label you want to put on this phone number. As I mentioned, some people may have a work number, a home number, so we're able to just double tap that,
Home. Label. Cancel button.
and then we can swipe down,
Label. Heading. Done button. Selected. Home. Work. iPhone. Mobile. Main. Home fax.
and so you're able to choose whatever label you would like
Mobile.
on this.
iPhone. Mobile. Text field is editing. First name. Insertion point is last name. Company. Text add photo. Button. Mobile. Button.
Now you see
Activate
it says
choose type.
mobile
Actions available.
instead of home. And so after you put your number in, you can go back and change that label. And then below that,
3. Text field. Double tap to edit. Actions available. 3. Text field. Insert add phone. Button.
you see now again we've got our, where we can add another phone number if we
Add
want.
phone.
And so that's how we insert contacts or information for your contacts. For the most part, always use first name, last name. Um, Sometimes otherwise you might end up with 4 Jims or whatever. So you want to keep them first name, last name. You need to practice with the keyboard a little bit to do it. And just do the fields that you need. You don't have to fill in everything that's there. Just for a simple one, first name, last name, telephone number. And then, of course, when you're done,
Insert at 3. Mobile. Add footprint. Last name. Text field. Done. Button.
there's a done button. And then you double tap that and your contact is saved. In this case, I'm going to cancel this one.
New contact. Heading. Cancel. Button. Cancel contacts. Heading.
And then I'm back in my contacts. And I'll just show you a quick, dirty way to do this, because I know everybody's sitting there thinking, boy, that's a lot of work. And it is. But I'll close my contacts by hitting the home button.
Contacts. Double tap to open.
And then I'm
Actions
going to
available.
go back a page, 3-fingered swipe, left to right.
Page 2 of 5. Messages.
And then I'm going to go down to my phone app.
Page 2 of 5. And jump dock. Phone. 1 reminder.
And I'm going to double tap that.
Actions available. Phone. Phone number. Text field. Double
And-
tap to edit.
And here you should all be familiar now with this. And I'm going to put in just a fake phone number for now.
8. TUV 7 7 8 0 0 1 1 4 4 4 5 7 7 8 8 8 8 8 8.
And now I'm going to touch up on the top again, get off of my numbers.
2
Look, didn't touch high enough.
2. Save as contact button. Phone number 70144578822. Text field.
And I got too many numbers, so I'm going to, on my phone number now, it read it to me. If I swipe once to the right,
Delete.
I can delete that last 2,
2
and I'll delete another 2.
2.
And now I'll swipe back, right to left,
Phone number 701445788. Text field. Double
and
tap to edit.
now we've got the right amount of numbers. But if I swipe once more to the left,
Save as contact button.
there's a save as contact, and if I double tap that,
Save as alert. Create new contact button.
and here we've got create a new contact, and we also have, I'll swipe once left to right, 1 finger,
Add to existing contact button.
so I can add to an existing one or create a new one.
Create new contact button.
So in this case, I'll create a new one.
Create new contact. New contact text field is editing. First name. Insertion point and start.
First name. Okay, so I said I was going to show you how to cheat here. I'm going to double tap the screen with 2 fingers. That's going to start the dictation feature. And I'll double tap with 2 fingers to end the dictation. Ted.
Thinking. Cabin inserted 10.
Well, it got 10 instead of Ted, but that's pretty close. I could go and edit it now, but in the essence of time, we'll just go to the last name,
Clear text button. Last name. Text field. Double tap to edit.
and I'll double tap so I can edit it,
Insertion point at end.
and then I'll double tap with 2 fingers, Smith.
Thinking.
We'll make it her think now.
H. Inserted Smith.
All right, so it did get that name right. So I've got first name, last name, and I'll swipe now again.
Clear text button. Company. Text field. Add photo button. In phone button. App 70144578888. Text field.
And you see
Double
it
tap
did
to edit.
put the
Actions
phone
available.
number in for me. So all I have to do is go swipe back 1,
Phone button.
and here is
Activate
where I
site. Actions available.
could change the type.
Phone. Label. Cancel button. Label. Heading. Done button. Home. Work. iPhone. Text field is editing. Company. Insertion point and start. Add photo. iPhone button.
Now it
Activate
says
switch type.
iPhone.
Act 70144578822.
And I've got my number. I go swiping right to left to go back up the fields.
Add photo. Text field is edited. Last name, Smith. Text, first name, 10. Text field. Double tap to edit. Insertion point at end.
Maybe I got time to delete or fix this.
L. Love delete. 0. Company. Text field. Last name, Smith. Text field. Clear text. Button. First name. Text field is editing. 1. Character mode. Insertion point at end.
Put a 1 there. All right, so we'll.
Clear text. Button.
I'm going to clear that.
Clear text. Button. Text field is editing. First name. Character mode. Insertion point at start. Insertion point at end.
I'll double tap with 2 fingers. Ed.
Thinking. Cap at add. Inserted. Button. First name. Text field is editing. Add. Character mode. Insertion point at end.
Again, it didn't catch it. I'm a ways away from my microphone here a little bit. But it put and instead of ed, I believe.
Edit. Characters. A. Alpha.
Yeah, put add in. That's a good try.
Clear text. Button. Clear text. Button. Text field is editing. First name. Character mode. Insertion point at start. Insertion point at end.
Gary.
Inserted Gary.
There we got it. So now we've got
Button. First name. Text field is editing. Gary. Kept clear text. Last name. Smith. Text field. Company. Add photo. iPhone. Button. 701-445-7888. Text iPhone. Add company. Last name. Clear text. First name. Done. Button.
and if I wanted to save this one, again I would double tap on done.
New contact. Cancel. Button.
I'll cancel it.
Save as contact. Button.
And again, now I'm back in my phone app,
Phone number 701-445-7888.
and I could close that by hitting the home button, and I'm done.
Actions available.
So again, the quick steps basically are put your phone number in, swipe once right to left with 1 finger, and it'll say add to contacts, or something about contacts, I don't remember exactly. And then you double tap that, and it'll say new contact, you double tap that. And then if you want to use your dictation, you can fill in first name, last name, your phone number will be in there, hit the done button, and your contact is saved. I hope you were able to follow that. I hope you enjoyed this short video and I didn't confuse you too much. If you have any questions, feel free to call me here at ND Vision Services. My number is area code 701-795-2712, or you can email me at gbornson@nd.gov. That's Golf, Bravo, Oscar, Romeo, November, Sierra, Echo, November, at November, Delta, dot, Golf, Oscar, Victor.